Hi, I'm Deanna, and this is Jackie. Welcome to Glow in Peace. On today's episode, or video, we have a guest. His name is Pablo, Jackie's younger brother. He's a baby, and he's our new baby chicken. Say hi, Pablo. Jackie really likes the baby. I'm gonna set her down. She's been in the video. She knows how this works. But Pablo is our very special guest in the video. He gives really good hugs. Aww. This is his butt. Look at this. His little feet. He can't really walk because he's a baby. Aww. But the reason why Pablo's in this video is because I was thinking about how nothing blossoms before its time. A chicken doesn't hatch before its time. And I was looking up spiritual significances of chickens. And one of them I saw was how the chicken, the male rooster, which Pablo is, he can't cockle-doodle-doo yet because he's a baby. But they don't hatch before, a rooster is synonymous with Christ because it represents resurrection in a sense of a new day, and a new day has begun. Just so like on the third day, you knew a day began because of the rooster. So it in that way it's connected to Christ. And there are other interpretations. Each culture has a different interpretation of a chicken. I'm pretty sure it's deeper than that, but that's kind of what I was thinking. And I was thinking about how in my life I want things to go out the way I want them. I just posted a vlog the other day, literally yesterday, and it didn't do as well in terms of like say first day viewership as I wanted it to. And if anyone who's a YouTuber knows, like your ranks, you get ranked on videos that you post, and the video I posted is not ranking the highest, so that means it's not being pushed in the algorithm the highest. And I heard the Lord say make this video, and I didn't want to make this video because I was like, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes on my YouTube growth journey it's pointless. But then I remember a year ago saying the exact same thing. You know this, Pablo? Did I tell you this? Okay, well, I'm reminding them. Okay. Alright, there's an electrician here, and I just saw a shadowy figure. I was like, can we get the kids and get out? But it's all cool. But I was discouraged. But last year I was also discouraged. I had 42 subscribers for like 2 years about that, and I was like, I really, what is, or a year and a half, and I was like, this sucks, And I heard the Lord say, just keep going, because you don't know how close you are for it to happen. And I remember I posted the extreme hair growth 4 steps to breakthrough video, and I liked that video. I was like, okay, but I never thought it would be viral. I never thought people would be interested in my hair growth, because I had posted other hair, videos, and it was just more or less the same. So much so that now I'm starting a hair care line, and people are asking me or saying they can't wait for that line. And I'm just like, really? You can't wait for it? The product I have in my hair is not all, because I haven't made some in a while. But it's literally helping me grow my hair. That's what it's on my ends right now. I'm not gonna say what it is, but the point of what I'm saying is I would have never known if I never posted it. And when I posted it, I was just doing it because I was just showing what works for me. I didn't think people would be like, oh my gosh, this is literally helping me grow my hair too. And I'm like, whoa. So I think about this now, where God is bringing it back to my mind to say, like, you don't know the impact of what you do until you do it. And when I posted it, it didn't get 500,000 views immediately. That's not what happened, but it did grow very quickly after I posted another video. And I thought that other video was going to do numbers, and it was the other video that did numbers, and I knew things were going to change. And it's just like, I really need another big shift in my YouTube growth journey, because I have big plans, big dreams, big things to do on my channel. I want to move out. I want to have certain other freedoms, and I know everything I desire is, yes? Okay, thank you, Pablo. I know. Oh, Pablo wants to, he's trying. Okay, Pablo's gonna give you guys a hug. Did you get it? Did you get the hug? You got it? Okay, good. He wanted to be sure. He's really cute. He's like a toddler. I'm look. Is this how big babies are? Like newborns? That would be a tiny newborn. Anyway, yeah. I sense a huge shift coming everywhere, from my channel to my life. And I know that nothing blossoms before its time, and if anything happens outside of timing, it's gonna bite me in the butt. It's gonna bite anyone in the butt, really. And that's why when I watch, you watch manifestation videos, and it talks about how to like force something, and that's not something I ever want to do, because if something, like I said, is out of timing, then it's I know it's already done, but it will physically manifest when it's supposed to. I just feel like I'm on the precipice of something, but I need to like adjust my mind to the fact that it's already done and just receive it. It's just tough, because I know nothing blossoms before its time, but I want the time to be right now, especially when you put in such work on a thing, whether it be a video, a product, an invention, your job, and you don't see the results right away. So yeah, I mean, this wasn't meant to be a long video, but it was to say that if this encourages you, know that when it's your time, it is your time, because my YouTube channel grew at the right time. It just blew up at the right time. And my second wave, I'll probably have multiple waves but I do declare that this next big wave is like such a huge sustaining wave, and part of it is due to my consistency. I haven't been making videos consistently because mental health plays a huge role, and it's when you're not in a good mental state of mind, it's really hard to do anything. But creating content is something that you got to do from such a genuine place that if you're not really mentally all the way there, it can really impact your content. It can seem forced or fake, and I would rather not post. And it's like too bad, because it hurts, the algorithm. Like the consistency and posting is where it helps. And if anyone were to ask me how do I break through in my channel, I'm like, you should be posting like every day, every other day, every 2 days for like a long time, like for at least a month, and your channel is just change. This is what happened to me, because it has no choice but to, like, you're constantly getting on this algorithm's radar, like, oh, this person is pumping content, let me push their content more and more and more. So I'm starting to do that again now that my mental health is evening out. Like, I have good days and bad days, but I don't know if this encourages anyone, but just know that when it's your time, and your time is coming. Because there's something very much in the air there's something big is about to happen. There's like such a breakthrough. Even this summer feels so, what the heck? Oh, you opened the garage door. Okay, I was just like, y'all heard that sound? There's like something big. Like this summer is gonna be, I'm sorry, that got me off guard. I was just like, oh goodness. But I feel like there's something big that's about to take place this summer. It just feels almost like remember summer 2016, how everyone was just Pokemon going and listening to Drake and just having fun and vibes. Summer 2016 was so good that's the same year I got cancer, and it was still such a fun summer. Now, how much more fun would a summer be that I am not sick like I used to be, and I have platform and I'm making more money and I'm doing these cool things. Like, that's lit though. So yeah, that's where I am right now. Also, I want a husband, but that's a different reason. And before you're like, oh, she talks about that a lot, or blah 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 blah, or just enjoy being single. And it's not because I want to be, I don't like the singleness. It's just that I have a lot of issues in my life, and I realized I never experienced love. Period. Not the parental love, not familial love, not real love. I never experienced love. And as someone who's very loving, it sucks to not get that back. And that's another thing that's coming, right? That love is coming, but it's a tough realization knowing you've never been in love, or you've never been loved the way you've never been loved, even though you've given love, I should say. And it's tough. So desiring that love, never been in a relationship, never been married, never experienced all those things. It's just all the more reason why I want to, and I know it's coming soon. I'm on a weight loss journey because for years I was just kind of really underweight and not good, and that was just not good. And it's interesting because even when I was underweight and clearly like sick, people were like, oh, you look good. And it's just different. It's like, wow, it's just crazy. Like, I was sick and y'all thought I looked, some people thought I was like, dang, Deanna's really sick. Not that they would tell me, but then other people were like, you look really healthy. And it's like, I was like 100 pounds at 20, at 18, 19, and 20. And then I turned 21, gained weight, and then I'm 22, then 23. Now, this is the heaviest I've ever been. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? Because it shows that I'm healthy, which is a good thing. But it's also like, okay, now we gotta like, because I don't feel comfortable with too much weight on me, and I don't feel comfortable with nothing on me at all. So we're gonna try and find some middle ground, and still know nothing blossoms before its time. It's not gonna be this overnight get snatched. Like, no, whatever I do, I want it to be sustained. Like, so I'm actually doing a ketogenic diet, in case anyone was like, because I am gonna make a before and after. Because if y'all ever seen me, like, I've been thick, right, big butt, all that, and then I've been a stick, but I've never been slim thick. So when I'm in the slim thick era, you're gonna have to run and hide, okay? Just letting you know. When I'm in that slim thick era, just stay at home. Don't just go hide under a rock somewhere, because I'm taking over. I don't know what to say. Like, yeah, Pablo gets it. His name is Pablo Emmanuel Carl East. Fun fact, I named him Carl because I didn't think he had a name. So then I asked him his name, and he was like, Cluck Cluck. And I was like, your name is Pablo? And he's like, Cluck Cluck. I'm like, so his name is Pablo Emmanuel Carl East. Because he looked like a Carl, but he looks like a Pablo. So yeah, just a few things I just wanted to let you know, and know that when I blossom, when I hatch, it's gonna be a lot different. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a lot different. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. I don't know if this is gonna help anyone. This is just where I am right now, so yeah. Also, the ketogenic thing is like, not like the ketogenic, like I'm gonna drink a bucket of cream cheese. First of all, I'm allergic to milk, so that's not gonna work. But it's like, you ever watched Homecoming and Beyonce was like, she basically just didn't eat anything except vegetables and fruit and water. It's basically that, except protein, because I have to have protein in my diet because I'm weight training. So, and I can't sustain with just plant-based protein. I don't believe for me. So it's going to be protein, vegetables, fruits, like eggs, which are protein, beans, protein, water tea for like a couple weeks until I go to Jamaica in a couple weeks. And then, yeah, then it's going to be ackee and saltfish and fried dumpling. Well, jerk chicken. In Jamaica, you actually can eat really healthy because we have such diverse food options. You can have jerk chicken, you can have boiled banana. You can actually eat really healthy in Jamaica. Like, I would feel like I would have a warm time going to Italy where it's just like bread, carbs, pasta, pasta. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in Jamaica, like, you could eat a very healthy, clean, ketogenic diet and without feeling like you're restricting yourself. But if it's not chicken, I'm gonna eat pork, fish. Like, sometimes I eat kielbasa, like turkey or beef kielbasa. If it's not fish or shellfish, any of those things, if it's not any kind of vegetable, any kind of fruit, any kind of bean, so I can eat hummus. I just can't have like chips or processed food, like can't have like chips or bread. So it'll probably be like cucumber sticks, which is fire actually. My mom, I'm gonna try making lamb kofta, which is like ground lamb, and you can skewer it. And then I had when I went to Dubai, they had the hummus and the cucumber sticks, and I ate that a lot for dinner, and it was like a good meal. And it was satisfying. The thing about losing weight, I don't know if you guys are interested in hearing this, but if you're trying to lose weight for this, not just for the summer, just period. If you ever watch Dr. Berg, he has a YouTube channel, 10 million subscribers, well deserved. He deserves it, all that and more. Insulin plays a big role in weight loss. So when your insulin is low, you probably haven't eaten. But then when you eat, your insulin spikes to lower your blood glucose level because you're eating food, right? But not all foods spike your insulin. Some foods spike your insulin more than others. For instance, bread, pasta, sugar, because like pizza, cookies, those things will spike your insulin more. The only thing is higher insulin correlates to more weight. Not saying you're diabetic or anything, it's just the higher the insulin spikes, the more weight you can gain. Watch the video, watch his content for more. This is just an overview. So if you don't spike your insulin as much based off of the lower insulin or lower glycemic foods, then you'll lose the weight. But then with ketogenic diet, when you eat more fat, healthy fats, I didn't say like fried chicken or anything, unless, oh, never mind. I won't say it because it's breaded, so never mind. But let's say you were eating like avocados, animal fat, like the fat. Animal fat is really good for you. Saturated fat is healthy for you more so than unsaturated fat. So if you're having those foods, healthy fat lowers your insulin when you're eating it with stuff. But don't just eat it on its own, right? Have it with like vegetables and stuff like that. So having healthy fats lower your insulin. That's why if you had let's say you had, what was the example he gave? He said that the regular cheese has lower rate, spikes your insulin less than non-fat cheese because the fat in cheese is good for you, right? So that's just an example. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I want to try to just do the no carbs and until I go to Jamaica, because when your body is burning, I know we talked about nothing blossoms where it's time, but I feel like this might help someone. If this just helps one person, I hope this helped you. If you're trying to figure out why can't I lose weight, is because this sounds, I know how this sounds, but when you're eating fat, your body starts metabolizing fat because it's not metabolizing the carbs because you're not eating really anything. Even though there's carbs in like fruit and stuff like that, it's kind of negligible. So when you're eating these fats, your body has to then metabolize and use the fat for energy, Fat for Fuel, which is a book by Dr. Mercola. However, when you start When you, what was I about to say? Oh, however, in the burning of the fat, your body is going to metabolize your own fat too, because your body is trying to get the energy. It doesn't, carbs are like your primary energy source. So if it has a carb, it's going to use that, right? You're going to eat a piece of bread, it's going to process that. It's easier to get energy. That's why you eat a lot of carbs and then you crash. However, burning that fat, you're not going to just burn the fat that you consume. You're going to burn fat, period, like your body fat. So yeah, I don't know if that helped anyone, but that's what I'm doing. Plus I'm going to the gym and I'm doing another Chloe Ting challenge. I've never completed a 2-week challenge. I'm not gonna like videotape it because that just seems like too much work, but I am gonna show my before and after and what I did, so y'all know. For you that are watching, just know it's ketogenic. I didn't eat any carbs or any sugar. As much as I want fried Oreos, I can't eat that. I'm not eating, and I'm going to the gym 3 days a week and splitting my routine. I do legs and butt on Mondays. Arms, abs, and heavy cardio, like intense cardio, on Wednesdays, and then I do chest and back on Fridays. And that's how, plus the 2-week Summer Shred 2020 Chloe Ting Challenge, which is brutal, terrible, torturous, highly effective. So yeah, and we'll see that maybe this was who I was meant to be. Not because I'm not beautiful or anything. Let's not go there. Let's settle down. But you know. Oh, I think Pablo said I'm beautiful. Thanks, Pablo. I feel that I am really beautiful. Like, not, I say beauty from the inside out, but I really am a beautiful person. Like, and it shows. But like, if imagine me already a 10. Actually, you can't rank me on the number scale. Let's just start there. But then imagine me, slim, thick. It's really a wrap, okay? So, it'll happen when it's supposed to. Right, Pablo? What's funny is I was gonna get the lamb because this is a Jellycat, is a company that makes baby clothes and little plush friends, and I was gonna get the lamb because, you know, Lamb of God, but then I was like, I've just felt drawn to the chicken because I've seen lambs before. I've never seen cute little chickens, so that's why I got Pablo. Okay, so, all right, well, I love you, Jackie loves you, and Pablo loves you, and we'll see you in the next video.